got to do it. We got to do it. We asked him what today was. He said Wednesday. He got to go, bro. He got to go. He got to go.
Gotta go.
That's what happened. You're right. They said they gave him a chance to respond to the critics, and then they fired him at noon. Yeah, you're right. Facts. Yeah.
He said that was a good idea. All right, let's from the hopeless to the hopeful, man. We gotta talk about it, man. Now, if Blaze is watching this, he's gonna appreciate this title a little bit more than most, but ha ha ha, staying alive. Now, there's a pundit, and if you don't understand, then it is what it is. But after defeating the New York Giants 27-20, the Dallas Cowboys find themselves on a 2-game win streak. And also, after 4 weeks of Tomo saying this season is over, the Dallas Cowboys find themselves on a 2-game win streak. Mm-hmm. Joe also told Tomo that, hey, man, you should have hope. Micah coming back. I can't believe I'm repeating this. Your defense isn't healthy, Tomo, but these players are coming back. They can get pressure on the quarterback, and things can happen. And I was like, Joe, they was losing when he was here.
Joe, Tom, don't worry. He told me the same thing about San Francisco. Now look at us.
I know.
I know. Yeah, don't lose hope.
I know.
See. Here you go again.
And now the Cowboys with a 4% chance to make the playoffs. Michael Parsons has a word to the masses.
4% chance.
So is my video on? Oh, so they just gonna do me like that? So y'all gonna do me like that on national TV? I did that on purpose. That's the hope that the Cowboys have. All we have is no sound. That's what we have right now. That's the chances of hope that the Cowboy fans should have to make the playoffs. But honestly speaking, I wanted to come on here and kill the dreams and kill the hopes. But I did something that I didn't find myself doing since Jason Garrett was the head coach. I went on the ESPN playoff machine, and I did all 4 weeks. Cowboys got to win out if they want to make the playoffs. Cowboys need the Commanders to at least lose 2 games to make the playoffs. The Cowboys also need the 49ers to lose at least 1 or 2 games for them to make the playoffs. Because right now, there's a tight race between the 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys to make a wild card spot. But right now, as we look at Joe, who's sitting in that last seed spot right now, if you all tank it, we can potentially 1 or 2 of us can actually make it. But the remaining schedule, the 4 teams, Cardinals 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
Dave just got to do some work for us right there. Bucks, Cowboys still play the Bucks. Rams, Dave got to do some more work for us right there. And then the 49ers. So it's a conflicting spot to be in when Cooper Rush is your quarterback and your offense doesn't look as prolific as it should. But they finally got a rusher to run over 100 yards. It's been 26 games since the Cowboys seen a 100-plus yard rusher. And it was Rico Dowdle's first 100 yards. And I also want to note one more thing. It's been 334 days since the Cowboys won a home game. And this is probably why the hopium is through the roof. Not with the stuff falling, but it's through the roof with the Dallas Cowboys right now. Mm-hmm. Me being a real fan, and I'm going to be realistic with you, the same chances that they have to make the playoffs is the same amount of hope that I have for them. 4%. I'm going to stick with the statistics, but I still think the season's over, Joe. I like what I'm seeing out of the defense, but I still think it's over. Dave, do you think the Cowboy fans should have hope?
No.
As a 49er fan, I like it.
No. And it's not to say that y'all can't win some games, because I think it's possible. Because if you look at the Bengals, that's your very next game on Monday night. That's possible. That's the possible game that you can win, because it's the Bengals. You never know what they can do. They haven't their defense hasn't played particularly well this year. I can't say nothing about their offense, because Joe Burrow has had games where he looked like he should be an MVP candidate, and Jamar Chase has looked like the best wide receiver in the league this year, especially if he plays against the Ravens. No shot against the Ravens, but you know what he's done to you guys' defense in both games this year.
Until the question. Sorry, go ahead.
Then you got the Panthers. The only thing is the Panthers have actually been playing pretty well this year. If you look at, they almost beat the Chiefs this past Sunday. Bryce Young is looking like he deserved to be the number 1 overall pick. If not, he looks like he deserved to at least be a pick in the first round. And was it not last year, but the year before, 2 years ago. Then you got the Bucks. They're getting healthy. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. They're getting healthy. So I don't see you guys. I don't see you guys beating the Buccaneers. That's just me. The next two games I possibly can see, but I don't see you guys winning. I don't see you guys beating the Buccaneers or the Eagles. Now the Eagles is the divisional game, so you definitely have a chance to win that. But I just don't see how you guys are going to be able to stop Saquon Barkley, who's on a hot streak right now. He's looking like he's about to break the rushing record in the NFL. He looks like he's about to break a record and possibly win the MVP if the Eagles win out. Eagles still got to take care of business on Sunday, but if the Eagles play well, or if Sunday is the only game they lose the rest of the season, that means they go 14-3. That means he has a great chance to be in the MVP talks. And then you got the Commanders at home. So you just got your first home win all season. So you got the Commanders at home in the last game of the year. So that's another game that you possibly can win. But I feel like the Commanders are going to go in there with revenge on their minds and come back and come out with a win. I don't see you guys being able to win out because I think you have to win out in order to make the playoffs. I don't see that happening.
Data's been the case. Y'all gonna lose all your games. That's the season.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe Mark was his hype man for that one, but he was like, "Tom, I hope don't mix." And Dave was like, "Yep, it don't," and this is why.
Hey, Data literally went on a rampage of how y'all gonna lose every game.
Hey, it's possible.
All right. But here's the thing, Tomo. I'm gonna be real with you on here. If I'm a Cowboy fan at this moment, I'm not gonna be hopeful. Okay. And at this moment. And it's because the two teams, well, after beating the Commanders, you could say, you know what, we got some hope to, well, you don't think you got a playoffs hope. Because it's still like, you feel like it's too late, right? You're 4-7, you beat the Commanders, okay, cool. Good win. But it's fully 4-7. They got a long way to go. Then you win your first home game. But we gotta remind the fans like you, who was the opponent? The Giants, who y'all already beat this year in New York. So it's like, okay, cool. We won our first home game, but it's against the Giants. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to put too much stock on it. Now, I got to give you this, Tomo. If y'all go Monday night and y'all defense look really good against Joe Burrow's offense and y'all win, if I'm you, I'm clinging on some hope. Because you look at the road. Y'all got to play the Panthers. No, I'm being real. This is not me trying to troll. Me being real, all right? You name the teams that are ahead of you. The Cardinals, start with them. Well, let's do the Cardinals, Rams, that division. The 49ers, right? The good thing about that division, Tomo, they got to beat each other up. The Cardinals got to play the Rams and the 49ers. The Rams got to beat the Cardinals and the 49ers. The 49ers got to play the Cardinals and the Rams. So 3 losses are coming from those 3. You know what I mean? That's
Somebody got to lose, right?
They're losing. On top of that, 49ers play Buffalo still, right? They play Buffalo still. So, and they do play at home, but still, that's a tough game for them. They do play New Orleans at New Orleans.
We're not at home. We're on the road. What you talking about?
No, y'all play. Oh, I'm tripping.
We in Buffalo.
I'm tripping. This is the Rams schedule. Y'all play Buffalo this week in the snow. So hopefully they don't cancel it. Tom, for your sake. In the snow. So they play Buffalo, and a lot of people are already saying that might be an L because of the weather, but I don't know because the 49ers like to run the ball too, and that could favor them also. So we'll see. But what's wrong with that? What?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna
say snow. You think Cowboys threw the ball 50 times in the snow? He better than that. But so we'll see. Anyways, but so you like to run the ball. So anyways, you got some hope right there. And then us, we're 2 games behind y'all. 2 games. Y'all already beat us. So you had a tiebreaker so far.
Oh, y'all did lose to the Eagles.
Yeah, we lost to the Eagles. Now you look at us, we still got to play the Eagles again. We still got to play the Falcons, who's a decent team. Y'all just need us to lose one more game. And then destiny could be in your hands if it comes down to the last game of the season. In Dallas. Oh, that's not a good thing. But
exactly.
There's a little reason why I have hope for that. Hold on.
Last year, maybe. This year, I don't know.
I don't know, Dave. You might change your mind once I drop this Woj bomb on you. I got a reason why we might have some hope if it comes down to that. But go ahead.
And y'all might get Lawrence. Lawrence might be back by then. Diggs healthy. Basically, y'all should be fully healthy without Dak when that game comes in, right? So if I'm you, like I said, right now I'm not clicking to that hope. But if they beat the Bengals on primetime television Monday night, then I'm like, y'all, we got a chance to make the playoff. Y'all 6-7 at that point.
It's at home.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to win. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have to win. If y'all win, because this was a fluky. We won, but it's not a real win. You know what I mean? But the Bengals, although Bengals been struggling, they often have been prolific. So if the Bengals are healthy with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and y'all do a great job defensively against that team and win, I'll take that. If I'm you, I'm like, you know what? We got some hope.
Now, let's say in a magical world, because I know Dave want to address that Kyle Shanahan point, but if it comes down to the Commanders playing the Cowboys for the 7th seed, Joe, I don't know if you recall this, but Decorius said this on the actual panel.
He did.
And Decorius also said, this is why I laugh, that y'all would win and go to the playoffs with the 7th seed. Me, myself, at that time, was being a little cocky, and I was like, why would we be playing y'all for the 7th seed? We already going to be in the playoffs at that point, so y'all can have that game. If it all plays out the way Decorius said, he got to come on the show, man. I apologize to him on air. I would. But if you go the opposite way, hey, Decorius, I'm coming to Facebook. I'm coming to your home turf, and I got some words for you. Because ain't no way we supposed to be here.
Well, last time we had a rookie quarterback that played against Dallas for all the marbles to get to the playoffs.
On Thanksgiving too, huh?
No. We played on Thanksgiving, but we played the last game of the season. And, you know, Alfred Morris had a great game.
Coach,
he had a game to the first down. You know, London Fletcher caught Tony Romo's interception at the end of the game. RG3 playing with a brace on his leg, still came on and played. We had to beat the Giants and the Cowboys back-to-back games too, by the way, Dave. Giants still in the hope. We beat the Giants, we knocked them out, we beat the Cowboys. So, I don't know. But it's a different season, though. You know what I mean? Different season. Y'all got hope if y'all beat the Bengals.
I'll give you that.
I
can agree with that.
Hold up.
They got hope if they beat the Bengals and the Panthers. It's after that for me.
Time out. So if they team lose to the Bills, y'all got the same record?
Yeah.
That's it. I just want to make sure. I wasn't tripping. I wonder who had the tiebreaker. Who's higher in the season?
They got it because they beat
them. We beat them. What you mean?
Yeah, that's why I said they need to lose some games.
We beat them.
Yeah.
But if the draft would have started today, if they lose and the draft starts, then the 49ers have a higher draft pick because y'all have a better division record.
No, we beat
the Patriots last year, Dave. We finished with the same record, but they have a better division record.
Because they got what 3 divisional wins right now?
Yeah, they got 3.
Because they swept the Giants and then they beat y'all.
Us.
We 3-1. My bad. We lost to the Eagles.
And what are y'all, Dave?
1-3.
Dang. They lost to everybody. All right, you're right.
We lost the game to everybody. The only team we beat was the Seahawks. So we have to beat the Cardinals and the Rams next time we play them. This is what I wanted to say about Kyle Shanahan. It's not about him throwing the ball. I don't think he's going to throw the ball crazily on Sunday. It's who he chooses to run the ball with. That's my issue. If he just runs with CMC all game, I don't see it happening.
He ran with your other boy your last game though. He didn't use CMC the whole game.
You want to know how many rushes Jordan Mason has had in the last 3 games, Joe?
What about last game though?
Let me ask you. Let me tell you this.
How many?
He had 3 carries the last 3 games altogether, Joe.
3 carries. That's it.
3. That's it. He had 2 carries the last game. That's it. Just 2. He had a carry for 6 yards and for 16 yards, and that was it.
Yeah, he had that 16-yard one. What the world? That's it.
Exactly. That's my issue with Kyle Shanahan. He's running CMC into the ground. He's not using his other 2 running backs.
Yeah.
I I understand what CMC is capable of, but he's just coming off of 2 Achilles injuries.
Yeah.
You use the other 2 running backs you've had to ease him into it. He's not easing him into it. He's just throwing him into it. I don't
But
understand.
last game was different. Well, so he had 3 carries last game, Jordan Mason. But
Before that, he had no carries in the other 2 games, Joe.
Chris McCaffrey had 11, but y'all were playing from behind too. Y'all threw the ball a lot more.
Joe, it don't matter. He's not running him. It's my thing. He's not running the ball with him for real.
Man, you just don't like Scott. Then you gonna find your ways.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, Joe. I'm gonna invite you next time I get in one of the Cowboys spaces and that 49er fan jump in. I'm gonna invite you, Joe, so you can hear how she also sounds like Dave. Like,
I keep telling people that I'm not the only Niner fan that feels like this. If you go on the other 49ers, everybody feels like that.
Mark made a good point. Because I know what our team.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Before he even says that, yes, he does. He does make that substitution. He said that after the game. He said, "I didn't want to run Christian McCaffrey because we don't do that as a team." He makes that decision. So that's scratch that out. It's not the running back coach. It's Kyle Shanahan that makes that decision.
Kyle Shanahan said what? You said what?
He said that the only reason why he does not use Jordan Mason and Isaiah Guerrero is because he does not want to use. That's not the kind of team that he likes to run. He does not like to run a running back committee. If whoever the start is gets the bulk of the carries. That's why. It's not the running back coach.
He's been his whole career running back committee until C-Mac got in there.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah. At least you. Now you see why we have issues with Kyle Shanahan.
Take that up, bro.
They call them Shanastans, man. People who defend Kyle Shanahan, they call them Shanastans. I was like, wow. They got a nickname for him and everything. I was like, y'all can get rid of him though. Like, I'll gladly be mad at Kyle Shanahan in Dallas. I know you don't want to fire him, but I understand your frustration.
Nah, he do want to fire. Let's move on.
Yes, last year I did. For me, it's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused.
Forget what you asked for.
I'm conflicted.
Nah, because
I'm giving him some passes because we have had endless injuries this year, and I get it.
Yeah, we know. But you name all the 160 injuries.
Yeah, man, 106. Yeah, because I thought about it. I said, I wanted Jason Garrett gone. Jason Garrett didn't do anything. I said Kellen Moore needs to be gone. Kellen Moore's doing exactly. He's on track, and the Eagles fans talked about it earlier in the chats. He's right on track. He's doing all the numbers and statistic things. So we'll see how that plays out when they need it. But let's move on.
Jason Garrett, though, bro. We all saw that. Like,
yeah, Jason Garrett.
Hey, we got Mr. 12-5 over here. I mean, Mike McCarthy looks like he's going down that same rabbit hole. But we'll see what happens. But from